His name was Salman, a quiet man. He lived alone in a small rented house on the outskirts of town. He liked his peace, far away from the noise, far from neighbors, far from the city. His work allowed it. He was a freelance writer, often awake till late, typing away under the dim glow of his desk lamp. It started one night at exactly 2:33 a.m. A knock, three soft knocks on his door. He thought it might be a stray animal, or maybe kids playing a prank. He ignored it. But then a voice called out, "Salman." He froze, because it wasn't just a voice. It was his own voice, calm, steady, the exact same tone. "Salman, open the door. Salman, open the door." His heart pounded in his chest. He didn't move, didn't speak. He just sat there, in total darkness, staring at the door. After a few minutes, the voice stopped. He stayed awake the whole night. The next morning, everything seemed normal. No footprints, no signs of anyone outside. He tried to convince himself it was a dream. But the next night, 2:33 a.m., the knock again. Three soft taps, and then, "Salman, please let me in." Same voice, his voice, but this time it sounded closer. He sat perfectly still, clutching his phone, but even his phone wouldn't connect to the network. No signal, no calls going through. The voice kept calling. The voice kept calling. "It's cold out here, Salman. Why are you ignoring me?" He covered his ears, trembling, whispering prayers under his breath. Eventually, the voice stopped again. But every night after that, the same thing happened. Always at 2:33 a.m. Always three knocks. Always his voice. It started getting more aggressive. "You know me, Salman. Don't pretend you don't remember. Let me in, or I'll come in myself." He began seeing shadows in the windows, movement just beyond the curtains. Sometimes objects in his house would shift slightly. Chairs moved, doors left ajar, but no one was there. He stopped sleeping. The voice grew louder every night, and with it came visions, flashes of memories that were not his, strange images, him standing outside his own house, watching himself sleep, him smiling at the door, holding a knife. He wondered if he was losing his mind, but then he found something that changed everything. A recording on his laptop, which he didn't remember making. A video of himself sitting in his chair, staring directly into the camera. In the video, his expression was blank. His voice said, "You can't avoid me forever. You opened the door once before. You just don't remember." He slammed the laptop shut. He had no memory of this. He began questioning everything, every moment, every thought. Had he already let it in? He started keeping mirrors covered, unplugging devices, and sleeping with lights on. But it didn't stop. One night, the voice changed. It wasn't just begging to be let in anymore. It was empty. "Salman, open the door, or I'll open you." The next morning, he found scratches on his arms, deep and fresh, as if something had clawed at him during sleep. He decided he couldn't take it anymore. He packed his bags and left the house before nightfall, checked into a hotel miles away, but at exactly 2:33 a.m. in his hotel room, 3 knocks. Salman? He didn't even have to check the door. He knew. He turned to the mirror across the room and saw himself standing on the other side, smiling. In that moment, something inside him broke. He walked to the door, not fully conscious, almost like he was in a trance. The knocking continued. He reached for the handle. His heart wasn't racing anymore. He wasn't afraid. It felt inevitable. He opened the door. No one knows exactly what happened next. The next day, hotel staff found his room empty. No signs of struggle, no belongings left behind. But the mirror was shattered and scrawled on the wall, written in his handwriting, were the words, "Finally, we are one again." Salman was never seen again, but locals say if you walk past that abandoned house on the outskirts of town at night, you might hear knocking from inside, and sometimes a voice whispers your name in your exact tone, asking to be let in.